as you write my number down, just as the drinks arrive, just as they play your favorite song, as your bladder disappears. No one will wind up like a spring before you had too much. Come back and focus again. The walls have been in shade. They got a Cheshire cat grin, all blurring into one. This place is on a mission before the night out, before the animal noises closer get cameras, before you come at all. Before you run away from me, before you're lost between the notes, the beat goes round and round. The beat goes round and round, and really got me. The beat goes round and round. The beat goes round and round.
Well, we have a lot of work to do today. Let me just get started. All right. We have Netanyahu's speech is in 10 minutes. We will be looking over that. I don't know if audio is working, if anything's working. I don't know anything. You tell me. Is YouTube chat even on? I forgot music was on. Sorry about that. All right. We don't need music. YouTube chat, I think, is working. I haven't checked. I have not checked. Okay. Fuck, where's the YouTube chat? Where's YouTube even? Test. Yeah, I think it's working. Well, there's no way to know. Let's get started with why we're here, and that's to follow the news. In the last few moments, we've had a few developments, but nothing major. We're still waiting for Netanyahu's speech in a bit. There were reports that Netanyahu will try to answer the claim tonight. Okay, so Netanyahu's speech seems to be pretty important. We'll try to pay attention to that. I don't think I can get an English translation up of his speech, but I do believe Al Jazeera will be broadcasting an Arabic one. I'm gonna try Al Jazeera Arab English maybe. That should broadcast it, but in any case, I will have Al Jazeera Arabic there as well. Where's my phone? Shit. 13%. Okay. Low battery mode. There we go. Okay. Al Jazeera. We've got 10 minutes until the speech starts. I will, what's it called? I'll read chat now if you guys want to ask anything. I will read chat now, but probably not while the speech is happening. Okay. I'm just trying to get the TikTok live. You want me to stream in 4 places? Guys, come on. I'm good. TikTok live. I don't know, man. I don't know. I've tried TikTok before, never got far. Okay, let's get the English, Al Jazeera English live. I believe they will broadcast Netanyahu, but we will see. I've got them both up. What do you think of current events? Are they? I believe they are pretty positive. What from what I've seen, I will read a bit of the Telegram stuff that came out. Let me just get some water. So, I'm just getting the where is it? Pretty odd how Netanyahu's speech hasn't been leaked much. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Journalist just said. Journalist right here says breaking. I just spoke with President Trump on the phone and he told me about the deal to end the war. It's going to happen. Trump added, this is going to be a huge success. It's a tremendous achievement and it's going to be wonderful. Trump emphasized the regional commitment, telling me, we have all the parties on our side. Everyone is with us. We're going to do it in the best way. Immediately, more quotes in the main edition. Oh, okay. So Trump is hopeful. Um, Stream on Strip Chat live. Stream on Jerkmate. Do you think the bombing will stop now in Gaza? The bombing, I think a ceasefire will take place shortly before the beginning of transfer. Uh, there is a possibility that Netanyahu now goes live and announces a ceasefire, pushing Hamas to release the hostages or whatever. We will see. We will see. There's also the possibility that he reverses on his position yesterday. So we will see. We will see. We will explore both avenues and we will see. Okay. Behind me. Where are we going here? We are waiting currently for Netanyahu's speech, supposedly to be beginning in about 5 minutes. Don't you guys just love people like don't I just love my viewers? Like there isn't a single comment that isn't just hate for coming from third world uh baboons on YouTube. Anyway, I'll try to I'm looking Access exclusive Trump on Gaza deal. I said BB, this is your chance for victory. So now Barack Ravid of Axios uh, releases this. So this is an Axios exclusive. Trump regarding the Gaza deal says I push BB. I said Trump regarding the Gaza deal says I said BB, this is your chance for victory. He is pushing for it hard. He's pushing for it very, very, very hard. We love you. I don't love you. I really don't love you. So Trump is very, very excited for this deal. I read something a bit earlier about. Okay, so this is what I read the Hebrew media earlier. 10 minutes ago says the reason one of the journalists says the reason for the confusion in the details of the contact semicolon Hamas is ready to release all the abductees but demands a withdrawal that's a little more than what Trump proposed as a withdrawal in the first stage. In addition, he demands guarantees that the war is over and for full Israeli withdrawal from the Gaza Strip. Steve Witkoff and Kushner are on their way to blah, blah, blah. Okay. The speech hasn't started yet. He's always late anyway. I doubt it will start on time. He's always late. But we'll see. Okay. I'm gonna read some of the chat. Uh, Building Gaza, how long is that gonna take? A few decades. Cauliflower hair, it's my natural hair. Does Netanyahu survive as the prime minister? Probably not. I don't respond to hate. Yeah, but will you stream it for us? And yeah, yeah. When he's live, if I have both streams up, it's definitely gonna be on the Arabic Al Jazeera. But if it's on the English one as well, I'll stream it on the English one. Let me ban this monkey from my YouTube. This chimpanzee. Let me just ban this chimpanzee from my YouTube really quick. There's a loose chimpanzee in my YouTube. I don't care if I miss the speech. I'm banning this loose chimpanzee. Where's this loose chimpanzee? Where is he? There it is. Okay. We are currently waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin any moment now. No clue whether it will be on the English or the thingy one, but we'll hope it's in English. If it's not in English, I'll try to translate the Arabic one because there will be an Arabic one, most likely. Uh, okay, that works. That works. Great, 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 great. Either way, well, we'll have it here. He's likely to be late though. We have to learn Hebrew. Ata ama ben zona. It's the only Hebrew I know. Ata ama ben gohba. All right. Anything new? Ooh, there might be something new. Wait, there's something new. Okay. Let me just read these. While we wait for Netanyahu's speech to begin, President Trump told Barack Ravid in a phone call that he's close to reaching a deal to release the hostages and end the war. This is where he told him that I told Bibi this is your chance to win. Okay. Amichai Steen says a source familiar with the details of the negotiation told the Jerusalem Post Hamas is willing to release all the hostages but demands a withdrawal that is somewhat more than what Trump proposed in the first phase. Additionally, Hamas is seeking guarantees that the war will be. It's the same thing we read before. Okay, so that seems to be the consensus. That's because Hamas. Well, I don't, I've seen this before. The Jerusalem Post and Hamas. There's a link somewhere. There's someone mediating between those two groups. I've seen like the Jerusalem Post citing Hamas a few times, but we'll see. Uh, so they're agreeing to release all the hostages, which implies a ceasefire, at least temporary. We're waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin. Not sure where or how it will be broadcasted, but either way, we will be covered. It will be covered completely. U.S. President Trump tells another Israeli journalist in an evening phone call about the peace agreement and regarding the release of the abductees. He says it's going to happen. He also says we are also talking about the Nobel. This is real. He really wants the Nobel Peace Prize. When is the Nobel Peace Prize? It's when does it when is it released? To just check when it's released, and by that time, Trump wants it. Yeah, I know. Obama has one. Let's talk about your tiny mustache. Let's talk about how you're a chimpanzee that's banned. Nice one. I don't know how to ban people though. I'm just deleting their message. Seasoned chicken, please shut the fuck up. All right, it's 8:04 local. We're currently waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin. Next Friday, it's announced. So by then, if he could get a ceasefire by then, he would cream. Rose ducking. Okay. Ooh, here's a chance to win it. Okay, nothing new. Just the Barack Ravid phone call with Trump, where he told him that I told Bibi this is your chance to win. Trump is very hopeful that this is gonna happen. Trump is very hopeful. Trump told Channel 12 News, "We have received excellent responses to our plan. All the countries in the world are in favor. Bibi is in favor. Hamas has gone a long way. They want to do it. Now we need to finalize the last details. Bibi went too far in Gaza, and Israel lost a lot of support worldwide. Now I will bring back that support." Whoa. You guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? That's pretty big. So Trump's telling Channel 12, Israeli Channel 12, he admits that not BB, that Israel went too far, and I can't even copy it. Fuck. And says that now is the time to blah 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 blah. I'm the what the fuck is up with my YouTube? How do I ban people on YouTube? How do I ban monkeys? All right, we're just waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin. I expected him to be late, but I don't know how late. You show them a book? That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, man. What if they start the genocide after the hostages are released? And what if a bomb falls in your head right now? We need some background music. I know you guys don't like it, but we need something to fill the void. Will he take the life raft? This is Netanyahu's only way out, and even then, I don't know. I don't think any sane thought Israel is justified in saying people get a lot of people on board. But yeah, we're still waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin. Uh, it has not begun yet. South Asians have infested my YouTube. My God. So many. It's always, by the way, I'm not even gonna address it. It's just I don't want to address it, but it's the only thing on my fucking screen right in front of me. No, I don't. No, I don't. You're a monkey. Do you think the ceasefire would last? Who knows, God? Who knows? Maybe. I think there's a good chance it will. But but let's see. Ooh. One sec. Smotrich said something, and they're just we don't know what he said. He said something negative regarding this, but we'll see. Look at these. Look at these. How do I fucking block these people, man? Yo, thank you for the sub. I am reading Twitter chat, but this fucking thing's just in my face. No, there's no block. There's like hide and there's delete. Watch out for strikes in Iran in the next few weeks. People would sell that to give you. That's possible. That's possible. لما عصب خيي خلاص نيك. Who won the war? Alright, we're still waiting for. Think you can rage bait me that easily? Do you think you can? You're a monkey. As we wait for Netanyahu's speech, I am reading anything that comes out, and there seems to be something with Smotrich, but the Hebrew translation is so bad that I don't know what's going on. Does not threaten to retire. What does that mean? Oh, here we go. Big statement by Ben Gvir. So the meeting probably just ended, and Netanyahu's meeting with Ben Gvir and Smotrich. Ben Gvir says, if after the release of all abductees Hamas continues to exist, we will not be part of the government. So Ben Gvir says to the prime minister, Ben Gvir says to Netanyahu, if after the release of all abductees Hamas continues to exist, we will not be part of the government. He is threatening once again. So right now, Ben Gvir says he's ready to put the emphasis on the existence of Hamas. Ben Gvir, yeah, it looks like he is adamant on Hamas not existing. The same shit he's been saying for a while. Still waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin. His meeting with Ben Gvir and Smotrich ended shortly. Ended a short while ago. So Ben Gvir tells Netanyahu moments ago in a statement that if after all the release of the abductees Hamas still exists, they will resign from the government. Okay. That took a while to get posted. Fucking Well, there is a difference between the stages of this deal and a ceasefire. So a ceasefire and the release of the hostage is extremely likely. Like this is very, very likely. As in, it's almost certain because both sides. The way this goes, it's you guys might not like uh, be into this, but I read like every single thing that comes out from every side of this, and it is honestly very enjoyable to read. Um, ensure the two ministers who know how to talk to continue. Okay, and it's very detailed. It's very long. A lot of people are working on this deal. Poly market ratios are currently 54%. Don't ask me why I know that. But the thing is, there's different stages, and the first stage being the release and the ceasefire will get implemented very quickly, very very quickly, and then from there it's the withdrawals and this and that and that and that. I think they will consider them one stage after the other, but we'll see. So in other words, I think uh, there will be a ceasefire very, very soon. Within this week, I think we'll start to see a ceasefire and the release of the hostages, the abductees. Yeah, I believe Hamas will release the hostages. Will there be any guarantees for Hamas? Well, there's Trump's guarantee that any Hamas soldier will be spared, but that's Trump's guarantee. Who knows? Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. All right, we're still waiting for Netanyahu's statement to begin. He is 16 minutes late. We expected this, but not this much. But who cares? Withdrawal should be first. Why? Because Hamas won. It's logic. Will Hamas disarm? Yep. Now the difference is, will they disarm or will they cease to exist? The agreement implies that they will disarm, and we've seen statements from a lot of Hamas officials and individual like squad leaders, and they're saying that they will give up arms uh, if the other agreements are met. Blah 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 blah. Blah. But yeah, disarming is part of the deal. Not existing is something else. Who should run Gaza now? I should. Do you believe Israel will honor the ceasefire after the release of the hostages? I don't know, but it's. I think it's a better chance than going the other route, which is just continued death forever. Oh, my teeth hurt. Do you know he said this? America. Okay. Was there any updates on Abu Ubaidah? I forgot. It's been a while. But if you ruled Gaza, you'd have surrendered a long ago. Funny guy. I think they made it clear that they will not disarm unless the Palestinians say without patience. They said they will disarm, and well, they didn't say it openly, but via statement that they'll disarm and make way for a Palestinian technocratic government to rule Gaza. That's what they want. Still waiting for Netanyahu's speech. 18 minutes late. I am cold. Why is it cold in here? Okay, guys, let's put some music. Hamas can disarm doesn't mean Gaza will disarm. You want them to continue fighting? Sure. What the fuck's wrong with the speech? This is very normal. Why Palestinian Authority and Abbas are immoral and mistreating Palestinians even though they are themselves? I'll leave you to think about that. Nothing new regarding news. In response to Smotrich's words, the state of notice on behalf of the headquarters of the family. Okay, so the families of the abductees issue a statement regarding Smotrich's words, Smotrich and Ben Gvir's words. They said the state of Israel won to Smotrich's journey of spite of Smotrich. This is a very bad translation. I'm not going to read it. A diplomatic source tells Al Qatari Jazeera that the professional talks to implement the first phase of the Trump plan will begin in Sharm el-Sheikh on Monday. Qatari delegation is expected to leave on Monday to participate in the talks. So, that's interesting. Source close to the Egyptian government says in Cairo they expect Hamas to show seriousness and flexibility in everything related to the release of the hostages without delay. Okay? So, a lot of words coming from the Egyptians now. Why don't you focus on the war in Balok? Because no one cares. Still waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin. 21 minutes late. Members of Hamas will probably move to a third country. So probably Egypt. Still waiting for Netanyahu's speech, by the way. It's not like it started, it ended, but... Fucking hell. How can someone listen to... Well, we have to. It's the news. Netanyahu's having an orgy right now. Okay. So, this important in the past few minutes is the statements from the Egyptians saying they expect Hamas to show serious flexibility in everything related to the release of the abductees without delay. Netanyahu's speech has not begun yet. Al Mayadeen correspondent says Israeli artillery shelling east of Maghazi refugee camp in Gaza. Ben Gvir is spiritually Indian. Sure. Why are we waiting for Netanyahu's speech? Why don't you hold the speech for us right now? See, I would, but I'm just super irrelevant. What is speech going to be about? You started getting into geopolitics 4 days ago. Okay. Recite Quran for us? But I have the voice for it. Barak Ravid says, Trump told me about a conversation last night with Netanyahu. He was okay with it. He had to be okay with it. There was no other choice. With me, we have to be okay. Whoa. Again, so Barak Ravid, Probably the most important journalist in the world, I'd say, at the moment. Just tweeted this. He said in Hebrew, this is translated. He said, Trump told me about his conversation with Netanyahu last night. He was okay with it. He had to be okay with it. There was no other choice. With me, we have to be okay. After ceasefire implementing in Gaza, what do you think Israel will attack next? I don't know, man. Will any third party country accept them? Probably. Amit Segad says not a total win, 80% win. Okay, we're still waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin. Israeli government will collapse after the deal. Impossible to know. Hebrew media citing a close associate of Ben Gvir says, all along we said that no one should be left behind and partial deals are a disaster. The right way to release the abductees is through a military crackdown and a complete cessation of humanitarian aid. But the current outline talks about the release of all of the abductees, which has never happened before. Therefore, he's expected to vote in the government against the deal in which terrorists will be released, because according to his position, the right way to release them is through military pressure. But he will not resign from the government at this stage in view of the release of all abductees in one fell swoop, when the red line he sets is on not disbanding Hamas. He will tell the Prime Minister at the meeting, if Hamas continues to exist, whether officially or under a different cover, there is a red line and will not be part of the government. That's a pretty detailed examination of Ben Gvir there. Why would Hamas ever accept to disarm without a Palestinian state established? I don't know, man. Ask them. Ask them. They're the one that disarm. This is getting too much. People attack me for a group's actions. Take it up with Hamas. Netanyahu being 30 minutes late to his own speech is very typical. This is what Hamas source told ABC. I hate Lebanese outlets so much. Alright, still waiting for Netanyahu. Who are the technocrats that Hamas agreed to run Gaza? We don't know. They're technocrats. But even though that group of technocrats will probably be headed by a Palestinian, it is gonna be like Tony Blair but Tony Blair isn't gonna be a member. He's gonna be a member that probably looks over that Palestinian technocratic thing. The whole thing with Tony Blair is very complicated. Weird that we haven't had like a leak or a hint from Israeli media about what Netanyahu's speech will include. I think that's pretty weird. Any current affiliation with the current Palestinian? Uh, I think the deal implies that after the technocratic government looks over the uh, stages of the ceasefire, it will open way for the Palestinian Authority to come in. That's, I think, according to the deal, that's how it's gonna happen. But we don't know yet. We don't know yet. That's not included in the deal. Syria and Lebanon aren't mentioned. Do you think the demilitarization happens and everything an official an efficient Palestinian state born? Shut the fuck up. Official Palestinian state born, they will be allowed to have an army to defend themselves. Probably not. This is different. We'll see though. We'll see. For now, they just want to stop dying. Netanyahu's speech will target it towards his far right. He reassures them that, yeah, I believe so. But we're gonna see. You're gonna do collapse streams again, maybe. What about the area? Okay, the same one. Okay. I'm getting kind of sleepy here. I don't know how much I can wait. Amir Sigal says Ben-Gvir has softened his conditions. Smotrich is still not threatening the right. Still not threatening. The right wing of the right wing is debating what to do. Hebrew media. So waiting for Netanyahu's dumbass speech to begin. Collab with masked Arab. Egypt finally announces the negotiation talks between Hamas will begin on Monday. We already mentioned this, but yeah. Hamas will win elections whenever they happen in West Bank. Yeah, I really doubt that. I really doubt that, buddy. I really doubt that. Yeah, might do. Could do some Battlefield 6 when it comes out. Just waiting for this dumb speech that was supposed to begin 30 minutes ago. But yeah, Egypt officially announces that the negotiations between Hamas and Israel will begin on Monday officially. In Sharm el-Sheikh. Why do you think the whole Middle East can't dominate a smaller country like Israel? Because guys, please. Do a DCS stream in VR. I would throw up. I would throw up within the hour. When the ceasefire is happening, is Hamas gonna leave Gaza according to the peace plan? Kind of. It's like yes and no. The peace plan doesn't include that Hamas completely disappears from the political space, but they will disarm and any fighters will be granted amnesty and blah blah blah. Nothing new though. We're still waiting on Netanyahu's speech. My eyes hurt. Yeah. Yeah, the PS5 controller with the bottle, that was pretty funny. So yeah, the in the last few minutes, the Egyptians officially announced that the negotiations between Hamas and Israel will begin on Monday in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt. Delegations from Qatar, from Egypt, Israel, and the Palestinians will be at the negotiation. They resume on Monday. They will include Jared Kushner, Steve Witkoff, and other figures. Ron Demer, I think, head of the Shin Bet. A few figures will be there. No statement from Netanyahu. The kitten too. I'd have to get a mustache. Not going back to that mustache. No way. Any recap? Well, I would if we had a speech, but he's 35 minutes late. Okay, Hebrew journalist says a Palestinian source who is aware of the details of negotiations tells me there is no great optimism among the Hamas leadership that the negotiations will succeed in the way that Trump expects it to succeed. The assessment among the Hamas leadership is that the defeat will lead to a partial agreement and not a full comprehensive agreement, but Hamas refrained from declaring this in order not to anger Trump and the mediators. So the assessment among the Hamas leadership, according to this Hebrew source citing a Palestinian source, is that the defeat will lead to a partial agreement and not a full agreement. But Hamas refrained from declaring this to not, quote-unquote, anger Trump. The source says Hamas will not be able to accept the principle of disarmament, both because of it and because of the Islamic Jihad that breathes behind its back. Hamas has not yet decided who will be the members of the delegation that will go to Cairo. It is estimated that the delegation will include Muhammad Darwish, Razi Hamid, and Musa Abu Marzouk. That is interesting. Nothing yet on Netanyahu's speech. "50 minutes into the stream. The moment you get off live, Netanyahu's gonna start speaking things. Yeah, exactly. Get an Adolf Hitler mustache. I'm gonna pass on that. I personally think Hamas needs to get over itself and accept reality and spare the Palestinian lives that are left. No new details, no. So the negotiations officially will begin on Monday in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt. Where is that retarded war criminal? Population count? What? Probably not. In these temporary ceasefires. Oh, is he speaking? No. Okay. We're still waiting. Nice. In the meantime, I'll open a space where you guys can come in and chat with me if you want while we wait for him. You could say whatever. You don't have to chat with me. I don't know about the Friday. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I'll play it. Still waiting for Netanyahu. You're built like a vegetarian. I could outlift all of you combined. Am I getting off? No, I'm not getting off. I'm just making space. Alright, join the space if you want. Join the space. Netanyahu's speech has not started. If you want to speak, raise your hand. You know what to do, blah, blah, blah. Music is haram. Fuck my dick, bro. I almost leaked my messages. Alright. Hello, guys. Not sure if you're watching the stream, but if you want to ask questions while we wait for Netanyahu's speech to begin, because he's late, as always, I'll let people on. And if you have something to say, say it. And please try to be quick-ish, because I don't want to cut people off, but I might have to if the speech starts. So yeah. If you requested, I'm probably gonna add you now. Request if you want to speak. I might cut cut you off while you're talking. No harm there. Like it will be, you know, it's a thing that will happen. So no offense if I do cut you off. I'm trying to prove people, but I don't think it's working. We're just waiting. If you haven't joined the stream, we're just waiting for Netanyahu's speech to begin and to cover it there. But yeah, it hasn't begun yet. 45 minutes late. We got Hush Puppy here. What's good, man? Your mic got some issues. Can you guys hear me properly? Yes? No?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right. Uh, Let me switch my thingy. Yeah, go ahead. I don't think we got
Nothing crazy. Just saw the
hush puppy here. But yeah, go ahead. Let me raise your voice for a sec.
people. Oh yeah,
Yeah. That should be good. Audio should be good. Go ahead.
I just saw a post from Trisha McLaughlin reporting in Chicago that law enforcement was boxed in by 10 cars and there was a firefight there. Things are getting escalating quickly over there.
In Chicago. Is that in
Yeah,
like a downtown area or
yeah, it's a metropolitan area uh, in the states. If this isn't the right
no, I
platform for
know, I
this,
know what
then I
Chicago is.
apologize.
I'm saying is the gunfight in like downtown Chicago or is it in the
Broadview.
suburbs? Suburbs?
Let me get you an answer on that.
I'm trying to look up a few things.
Yep, I'm checking a map real quick. Broadview, Chicago. Looks like it's in the outskirts of downtown Chicago.
All right, fair enough. We'll keep an eye on that. Is it getting hot then?
Nothing new has been reported. Looks like the Chicago Police Department's not assisting, according to the reports online. But if I see anything change, I'll ping it out.
All right, nice one. Someone in the chat asks, where is the meeting going on? I'm guessing you mean the negotiations. Those will happen in Sharm el-Sheikh in Egypt on Monday. So that's in 2 days. They're flying out now. Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, the Qataris, the Israelis, the Palestinians, and the Egyptians. Probably the Turks as well, but we'll see. Netanyahu's speech has not started. I think, yo, I'm gonna have to mute this guy, Hush Puppy, because his mic's like broken. How do I even mute? I forgot how to. How do we even do this? I don't know how to take people off. Fuck. Oh, there we go. From speakers. All right, I'll let some other people on. Yay.
Hey, could you post a link to this video, please?
Which video is that?
The live feed?
The Netanyahu's speech or or the stream or which
The
one?
stream.
The stream, yeah, it's just the other post below this one. It's being streamed live on X as well. So Twitch, YouTube, and X. It's a few posts down. In which country on the Balkan were you? I was there. I was in Croatia and Albania. Why are you using AirPods? Because there's echo sometimes. But yeah. Checking the space. Not much going on. Not much going on with Netanyahu's speech, which is the reason we started this more than an hour ago. I don't know how long I'll keep the stream up before. Because I do know for a fact that the second I turn the stream off, he'll start a speech. And it'll be like extremely important. But we'll see. People in the space, if you don't know this, the space is being live streamed as well on the live stream. That's going it's live on Twitch, YouTube, and X. So if you want to go, if you're gonna speak and look at yourself there, you could do that if you want. But yeah, nothing much going on now. I'm looking at the Telegram. Nothing much. The Israeli Al Madin correspondent says the occupation launched an airstrike on the tunnel area north of Gaza City. Earlier, Barack Ravid, a journalist, spoke with Trump, and he got a few quotes from him, mainly the one where Trump says he was fine with it, he's going to be fine with it, he has no choice with me, you gotta be fine with it. This is Jafar. Oh, this is the guy that made the edit. That edit pretty scared me a lot. I can't lie. I'm from Croatia. Did you like it? Yeah, Croatia is insane. Beautiful country. This was pretty funny. Lord Farquaad. I don't know. I'm checking. No other speakers want to join. That's fine. But the space will stay open if you guys want to jump in. While we wait for Netanyahu's speech to begin, if it does begin. Honestly, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes. I've been waiting for an hour and like 10 minutes. What do you think they edit? The edit is fire. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Did I just leak? Okay, nothing. Almost. Because you mocked them. Cheers, man. Thank you. Yeah, nothing new regarding Netanyahu's speech. Still waiting. Still refreshing. Will he even do one at this point? I don't know. But yeah, we know for a fact that the negotiations will take place in Egypt on Monday. Other than that, we know that Ben Gvir and Smotrich were objecting. Ben Gvir not as much. He says that he will vote against it, but he won't withdraw from the government, which is a positive thing. But we don't know. We don't know until this. But we'll see. I might have to just turn the stream off without even listening to Netanyahu's speech because there simply is no speech. Let's see, is the space is still open. We got 2 requests. Let's let them on. Right. We got a few more speakers. What was that?
Strauch Kabosme donated $40. Have lunch on me, brother.
Oh, thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Stroke me backwards. Was that his name? Stroke me backwards. Okay. We do have some speakers. If you want to say anything, go for it. While we wait for Netanyahu's speech. Do you guys join just to exist? I'm gonna gamble that 40. I'm not gambling that 40. I'm very responsible. I'm so backwards. Oh. That's pretty funny. Nice one. Thank you for that, man. People who just joined as speakers, do you want to speak? No, that's completely fine. That's so fine, actually. See, I actually prefer that. I can't, like, deep down, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do prefer that. It is kind of awkward doing these because there is nothing to report about. especially in moments like these. And
I got
while
a
we wait
question.
for something, yeah, go ahead. See,
Can you
go ahead.
bring those out of the loop, such as myself, up to speed on the last couple days? Just give me a recap on the happenings for those out of the know.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, week ago, Trump Netanyahu do a speech in the White House in which they announced the Trump proposal. There's a lot of details that go into that. We're not going to go into them the entire document, but the proposal basically implies that Hamas releases all hostages within 72 hours, and then a ceasefire would be implemented, and the withdrawal of the Israelis would take place, and the people that govern Gaza are Palestinian, technocratic, independent, blah blah blah. So it was, I think it was like a few hours before the deadline ended. Trump tweets that you have until Monday morning, so Sunday evening, local time, to come up with a response to the plan. He was telling that to Hamas. Within a few hours, we get a announcement from Hamas saying that they agreed to release all the hostages. They want to discuss a few further topics regarding the withdrawal, blah blah blah. But they agree and everything, blah blah blah. We get the interesting thing was that Trump and JD Vance post this whole message, that this whole announcement that Hamas made without any context, and they just post it on their thing, appearing to endorse it. And that's what Trump did. He went live a few moments later and said that it's a positive thing, it's a good thing, and so on and so on. We at that point were getting rumors from the Israelis that they were shocked that Trump accepted that speech because it didn't fully agree. It agreed to the main points. It agreed to release all the hostages, but it didn't fully agree to the entire contents of the speech of the proposal. And we're getting these rumors, and then at probably like 12 a.m. local time, the Israelis put out a rumor. They put out a statement from Netanyahu's office saying that Israel accepts this step and will contribute to the negotiations. So they saw it as a positive move as well. And since then, we've been getting these pretty positive uh, rumors regarding the ceasefire, but we don't know until either someone makes a speech, as we're waiting now, or they meet, which they will meet on Monday, and they will discuss it with the mediators. And from what we're seeing today, it appears to be that they're at least gonna release all the hostages first, as in a ceasefire, and then a release of the hostages within this week. So within week starting Monday, we will see a lot of developments in that. That's pretty much where we are now, waiting for that to happen.
Thank you.
No worries. But yeah, I mean, I've been streaming for how long has this been? An hour and 10 minutes. Netanyahu is exactly an hour late to his own speech. I will.
He scheduled a speech.
He said, yeah, they announced like 2 hours ago that he's gonna do a speech at 8 p.m. local time. It is currently 9 p.m. local time. But yeah, we're just waiting for that speech. That's the whole reason we started the stream. Let's see, we got a few more requests. I'm not letting these people on. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to turn the stream off now, unless in the next like 5 seconds his thing he starts. We'll just look through the Telegram one last time. And
Can
why
I ask you a
else?
question before you go?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I would like to know what's your stance on Hezbollah before the war and after the war? Because I've been
Uh,
following you for a pretty while, and I've always been curious. I've seen you, I guess, lose support for Hezbollah? I just wanted to know, basically. I was just curious.
That's something that we'll probably get into later on. Definitely not
Okay.
on the stream at this time. But I
All right.
appreciate the question.
All right. No, it's all good, man. Thank you.
No worries, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream. This retard Netanyahu doesn't seem to be starting his speech. Well, thank you guys for joining. I might start the stream up again when if his speech had any content to it, if it had any substance, I will start the stream up. I might. I'm not gonna promise anything. But yeah, I'm gonna have to turn it off now. Thank you all for joining. Thank you for the
Sounds good.
space.
Thanks.
The space was pretty helpful. Thank you guys. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon if anything happens. So yeah, goodbye. There we
Take